Her voice shook when she called my name. Not like fear, not like guilt. Something in between. I turned. She was standing in the kitchen doorway, her hands curled around her stomach like she was cradling a secret. Eyes down, breathing uneven. I need to tell you something," she whispered. The words carved into me before she even spoke them. I'd seen that look before, on soldiers caught lying to their commanders, on prisoners right before confession. I waited, silent. She hesitated, glanced toward the living room where her mother sat with that familiar smug smile, as if this was her stage and she had scripted every line. Then my wife said it. "I'm pregnant." The word hit me like a suppressed detonation, quiet but lethal. My eyes flicked to her mother, who looked down at her phone, lips tightening in a smile she didn't try to hide. Something wasn't right. The air in the room thickened, pressing against my lungs. She wanted me to be happy. She wanted me to smile, to rush to her, to kiss her forehead and whisper about family and futures. But I didn't, because her eyes didn't match her words. They carried a shadow, and shadows tell the truth. At first I tried to bury it, smile, nod, pretend. That's what people expect when life hands you good news. But my chest stayed cold. My instincts refused to loosen their grip. Her mother visited more often now, always whispering in corners, always reminding her how perfect this moment was. And then I heard the slip. Not from my wife, from her mother. She leaned too close one night, believing I wasn't listening, her voice sharp with pride. "He'll make a better father than your husband ever could." A better father. The words repeated in my head like a pulse. Her sudden glow, her secrecy, her hesitation, her mother's smugness. And the man. A name whispered at family gatherings. Someone her mother introduced once, in passing. A family friend. Too many smiles, too many glances exchanged when they thought no one was watching. It settled over me slowly, like frost crawling across glass. She was carrying his child, not mine, and she wanted me to raise it. I didn't confront, not yet. Confrontation is for men who can't control themselves. I wasn't one of them. Instead, I studied, observed, calculated. I checked phone records, late-night calls to a number I didn't recognize, deleted messages, gaps in timelines. I quietly collected strands of hair, traces of saliva from a glass, the little details no one thinks twice about leaving behind. Sent them for testing. My name on the paperwork, hers on the samples. Every smile she gave me felt like a blade pressing against my skin. Every kiss tasted of betrayal. I watched her rub her stomach at night, whispering promises she thought I couldn't hear. Not to me, not to us, to someone else. Her mother watched me too, smug, waiting for me to embrace the role of fool, to thank her for engineering this perfect deception. But fools don't order DNA tests. Fools don't wait in silence. I carried the weight calmly, smiling when I had to, holding her hand when eyes were on us. But inside, I was dismantling the illusion piece by piece. Every detail, every lie, every truth waiting to be unmasked. The storm built quietly, and I let it. The envelope arrived 3 weeks later, thin, white, ordinary. But when I tore it open, the world inside me shifted. Not a match, zero probability. I wasn't the father. It didn't surprise me. It only confirmed what I already knew. But seeing it written in clinical black ink made it unshakable. That night, I placed the papers on the table, waited. She walked in, carrying tea, humming softly. She saw the envelope, froze. Her face drained before she even touched it. She knew. Her hands trembled as she read, her lips parted, no words, only panic. I watched her collapse into a chair, clutching the papers like they might rewrite themselves. Finally, she whispered, I can explain." I didn't speak. I didn't move. Silence was heavier than any question. Her mother entered, saw the papers, and for the first time, her mask cracked. Her smugness faltered. The truth had landed, and it was merciless. She begged. Tears spilled. Promises spilled faster. It meant nothing. I was confused. He's gone now. Her mother tried to intervene, her voice sharp, accusing me of cruelty, of betrayal for not forgiving. I turned my gaze on her, calm, cold. "You set this up." The silence that followed was suffocating. She blinked, lips pressed thin, caught in the web she thought she controlled. My wife grabbed my hand, desperation burning through her. "Please, be his father. He deserves that. We deserve that." Her words were knives, but I didn't flinch. I leaned close, my voice low. "No. You deserve exactly what you built." I stood, walked toward the door. Her cries echoed, frantic, raw. Her mother cursed me, shouted threats, but her voice shook. At the threshold, I paused, looked back once. They waited for something: anger, violence, forgiveness. Instead, I gave them truth. The child isn't mine. Neither are you. And after tonight, neither is this family. Their faces broke. That was enough. I walked into the night with nothing but silence at my back. No rage, no grief, just clarity. The truth had gutted them, not me. They were the ones left scrambling, exposed in the ruin of their own lies. I didn't lose a family. I lost a performance, a staged life, orchestrated by her mother, played out by her compliance. I hadn't been part of it for a long time. I just hadn't realized. Now I did. As I closed the car door, their cries muffled into the walls of the house. I felt something I hadn't in months: control. And when I drove away, I didn't look back. Because sometimes the most brutal revenge isn't fire or fury, it's silence, and walking away from ashes that were never yours to begin with. I wasn't abandoning them, I was releasing myself from a lie they could never escape.